Hello and welcome. It's Catherine Colas here from Simply Hormones, and today we focus on another specialist session where I'm talking to Dr Estrelita van Rensburg and Issy Warrack, who formed a business partnership where they developed WellnessEQ. As an introduction, let me tell you a little about each of them. After training as a medical doctor in South Africa, Dr Estrelita van Rensburg went on to work for 16 years as a university consultant and researcher before joining the pharmaceutical industry in a global position. And it was during this phase of her career and the illnesses she witnessed of close family and friends that she knew she had to change direction and investigate preventative medicine. Her business partner, Issy Warrack, says that she now knows that knowledge is king. She says that if only she'd known then what she knows now, life would have been quite different. And I say hear, hear to that. Issy has a daughter and 2 grandkids. Life had been very hectic with her busy career in real estate and other businesses. She was living life to the full, and she never gave her health a second thought until her health took her down a very slippery slope. Together, this business duo created WellnessEQ, and we're all looking forward to hearing about it, what it does, who it's for, and how we can get our hands on it. So welcome to you both. And so let's start with that.
Thank you.
Let's start with that first question then. Why did you create it? How did it come about?
Okay, it's a really good question because actually it's the absolute start of our business. But I remember saying to myself, you know, ill health will never happen to me. How wrong could I be? I tell you, when it hit, it was like a bolt of lightning, absolutely like a bolt of lightning. As you mentioned in the intro, the symptoms I had were lethargy, low mood, weight gain, and brain fog beyond belief, as well as being on meds for high blood pressure.
So was it, can I just interrupt, was that menopause then? Because you're describing...
No, it's postmenopausal actually.
Postmenopausal, okay.
Yeah.
So I started becoming very interested in what we can do preventative, as you mentioned, especially at the time that Issy describes this. And I did a lot of research on nutrition, and I soon realized that the National Nutritional Guidelines that we have is incorrect. And so what people will ask, so what is incorrect about it? Well, the aspect where the guidelines actually advise us that 50 to 60% of our daily calorie intake must be carbohydrates. Now, why is it incorrect? Well, it's incorrect because evidence have shown that high carbohydrate intake drives this medical condition that we call insulin resistance. And when we have insulin resistance for many years, other diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, dementia, and many other diseases develop. So it's all associated, basically going back to these incorrect guidelines. And we then devised a program to correct this. We tested it out, and I think Issy can give us feedback after she's been on it for a couple of weeks and months. What did she experience then?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. When I started the program, and I was ever hopeful. We all are, I wanted to feel better. When I started the program we put together, the results were quite spectacular. Within days, actually, I noticed I had more energy. My mood was definitely improved, and I was more alert. And the side benefit was I actually lost 6 kilos. So that was actually good. But the total added benefit for me, something I haven't mentioned before, was that within 6 weeks, I was able to come off my blood pressure meds, which I'd been on for years, which was totally liberating for me. I felt so much better. And at that point in time, we knew we had our hands on something special.
Yeah.
And if I can maybe just add, in today with the COVID epidemic and so on, we know that people with the underlying diseases of diabetes, heart disease, and so on, have got a higher mortality rate. So this program actually benefits the very people that's at high risk for complications with COVID as well.
That's amazing, actually, isn't it? So that taking such small steps can make such huge improvements.
Absolutely.
And I'm impressed that you were able to come off your meds, because that's always something that people are really scared to do, isn't it?
Well, yes, I mean, it wasn't done without a great deal of thought, I admit. But however, it was obvious to me, I monitor my blood pressure. My blood pressure was dropping quite considerably. And we, you know, I came off them gradually. And then I spoke to the doctor, who was a bit amazed. And I've been off them for months.
Yes.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. And so this program is really valuable for anyone, not just for women. It's, you know, across the board of huge value for anybody who wants to improve their lifestyle and is looking for somebody that can help them do it, because you do it in stages, don't you?
Absolutely. I think, you know, it is, you're quite correct. It's for everybody. But what we find is particularly for men and women over 40
Yeah.
plus. And that's normally when the problems kick in.
Yes.
You know, because we've all lived a life when, oh, it'll never happen to us until
Yes.
40 plus, and suddenly everything kicks in. And for women in particular, I think also if they're perimenopausal, which of course is your specialty.
Yes.
You know, so it's a double whammy. But what it will do is it will help them perform better, have far clearer focus, lose weight, and improve their mental and physical health. And that is just fantastic, as well as I said, the opportunity to get rid of their meds forever.
Yes. That's amazing, and I think that's a good note to finish on, actually. And if people watching would like to know more about this, they can go to the website WellnessEQ.net, and you'll find everything you need to know on there, and obviously contact information for both Issy and Estrelita here today. Thank you so much. Stay on the line with me while I just finish this call, and we'll carry on talking afterwards. But